Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft, modded Minecraft with supposedly, quote unquote, all the mods. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not every single one of them, but there's a lot of mods. Cool. Anyway, fantastic. Last time, the reason I'm standing here is because last time we made like a storage room, and we're gonna go look and see what I actually have done in said storage room up first. So, let's do that. Alright. I have first, as you walk in, you will notice that I have drying racks that can hold all my stuff. Fantastic. We have, I don't know if I had all these things in here last time, but they're here now. I have this in here. I'm not sure if I had all that in here or not. I think I started taking it down, but I needed stuff, and I didn't have all the stuff, but all the stuff's here now. We're good. Fantastic. And I have the compactor drawer wall, because it looks nice and fantastic. But yeah, that's what I did off camera, is I made a whole bunch of drawers. Also have started expanding the drawer wall down into a second level because I will need more storage, and I have like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, including these live fruits and weird things that just are weird. Just interesting place to put them. When I think a logistic system hooked up, it'll be fine, so it's not that big of a deal. It'll all somehow work its way out. Anyway, fantastic. I think everything is somewhat organized now. That took it a while to load that. I still have a lot of saplings. I have a lot of random stuff that needs to be sorted. And I have all this dust I need to decide what I want to do with. But other than that, I pretty much have... So here's some more random stuff. Yeah, we have a lot of random stuff. But we have... 1 block of iron, 12 ingots, and I'm not sure if I have any over here. I mined a little bit. Yeah, I have some stuff. I accidentally made a blank cast because I accidentally made aluminum brass. So, yeah, so pretty much this entire room up here has no chests because, yeah, it works out that way. Where's my sheep gone? Is he upstairs? Yeah, there he is. Okay. But yeah, this just, it's fixed. I still have my food chests, but I need to sort that out. I moved my bed over here and underneath the stairs. And I did a little bit of extra stuff. You can kind of see that you can kind of see what I've done off the window. But I've done more than that. Oh yes, I've done more than that. I've kind of added a lot of stuff. There's like paths, staircases, all that fantastic. Just cobblestone. It's boring old cobblestone. But yeah, I have a place up here, fantastic. I have a place up there, which is fantastic. I have this big blank area here, which is fantastic. And I have a blank area over there, which is fantastic. And my mine, I slung into the water. Oops. My mine is this thing. This is fantastic. And there's stairs leading all the way down. I've been getting like granite and things like that from this mine, and obviously cobblestone, so... Cobble, fantastic. And I finally got tired of all the trees. I never finished this path for whatever reason. I'm guessing I was waiting for grass to grow. All the terraforming and stuff. Okay, I do admit, by the way, for terraforming, by the way, I did a lot of creative mode terraforming. Basically just to rise up the grass higher and lower grass in certain areas. Basically just to fill things out. That's why it looks so sharp in some spots. But the past obviously was just me, being me, covering pass through. But some of the terraforming I did in creative, just to make this even like I wanted it to. It was a lot easier to do that. I mean, that still took me like a good hour to do all the terraforming that I wanted to do. It doesn't look like an hour's worth of terraforming. But there was an hour's worth of terraforming going on here because I accidentally raised some too high. I think it was one of these that I raised. I think it was this one. Because the fact that I was in creative mode using a builder's one, it like raised it too high over here. It might still look kind of derpy. But it raised it too high over here and kind of janked up a little bit. But it's fine. I kind of fixed it. It don't look as bad. So... it's functional. It's functional what I want. So basically, I just raised the grass levels. It's fine. I still have a lot of crap to do manually, but And I got my pass down, which is fantastic. Which I think I broke my excavator like 60 times before I decided saying, hey, you know what, I'll just do the terraforming in creative mode and then fix all my paths and stuff. So that's what I did. I fixed all my paths and stuff. I used a lot of iron. It's almost full now. It's fine. No big deal. But yeah, that's what I've done. Basically terraforming a lot of stuff. This mountain right here still is crap. I could have fixed that, but I decided not to worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's an error of my ways trying to make a nice pretty farm. Instead I made something extremely ugly. I'll fix it eventually. Anyway, what I want to do today is now that we have a nice flat area to do stuff with, we can do different things such as, you know, move Mr. Sheep outside. I'm going to find a piece of lapis, which I know I have, and I want to dye him blue. I need to dye him blue. I just need one. I don't need two. I'm going to dye Mr. Sheep blue because I want to dye him blue. There we go. He's blue. I don't know. I guess that's going to be his name too, is Mr. Sheep. Can I make a name tag? Let's see if I make a name tag real quick. Or do I only have to... Dungeon chest, villager trades. I have to do Britannia to get a name tag, or find it, or trade with a librarian. Pretty sure you could fish it too, but, you know, to each their own. Okay. Anyway. Fantastic. So we have a blue sheep to dictate who Mr. Sheep is. And we also want to get a poppy. Because I have one more sheep I want to name. But also, these sheep need their own house. Mr. Sheep, I love you. I really do. But you're very annoying. He's extremely annoying, to be honest with you. So let's see if I got a poppy. If not, I can bone mill the grass and get a poppy. But I may have a poppy. Or anything that turns into red dye. Okay, we have a red dye. Alright. And while I'm down here, we can make a golden lasso. Because it'll be fun. Because we need one in order to transport animals around. And if I remember right, it's on the outside is the string and the inside is the... Yeah, there you go. Golden lasso. That's 4 levels of my experience. Fine. Fantastic. And we want to use some of this fancy wood. We're going to use the purple wood. And we're going to make some fences for Mr. Sheep and his friend. Because we can. Alright. So we can make, what is this, plum wood? A plum fence. Because it's cool. There it is. So just any sticks. Make some sticks. And then we want to make some fences. We'll just max it out. I don't really need a gate. Alright. So where do I want Mr. Sheep and his friend to go? Good question. Where does Mr. Sheep get to live? Does Mr. Sheep and his friend get to live here? I think this is a good place for my pet sheep. It's bad that I have a pet sheep. This is the first time I've ever had a pet sheep. I will honestly say that this is the first time I've ever had a pet sheep. Alright, so this is going to be where Mr. Sheep lives forever now. He gets a nice purple area, which is pretty nifty. Ain't that right, Mr. Sheep? Come on, Mr. Sheep. Maybe I'll leave it. Maybe I'll actually build you a house eventually out of this plum wood. Maybe like a little barn and stuff. But there's Mr. Sheep. Now, let's turn this into a red thing. What is this from? I have no idea what this is. Oh, I bet I know what it is. I bet it's this stuff. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I'm like, what the heck is toughness? No idea. This is Mr. Sheep's friend, aka this Cherry. Ain't that right, Cherry? There we go. Here's Mr. Sheep's friend. I don't know if you ever noticed him before. I noticed him quite a few times. Alright, but there's Mr. Sheep's friend, Cherry. So we have Mr. Sheep and Cherry. How do you do? Should I plant a lovely tree right? Where should I plant this tree? We're going to plant this tree here, because that came from Mr. Cherry's, you know, block that was making him stuck. Maybe I should plant it on the edge. Let's plant it on the edge. Let's plant, in case I do decide to build them a little barn, we'll plant it here. That way it's like there, it's decoration for my area here, and it's pretty neat, because I don't want my area to look overcrowded from saplings and stuff. I'm going to have a grove eventually. But yeah, there's Mr. Sheep and Cherry. That's fantastic. I thought I had one of these things in my inventory, but I guess I put it away. I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, cool, fantastic, great. But what I want to do is one thing I haven't looked for. The big thing that was making me stuck in the previous mod pack I was playing was the fact that I could not find a specific kind of ore. So we're going to go deep in the mine and have a good time, which is fantastic. We're going to first repair my lovely hammer. I get distracted. And we're going to see if the things are a thing. Because one of my big problems with Mech and Magic is I never picked it up. This is the bush I was talking about. My problem with Mech and Magic was the fact that I never could have any ore. I've got a lot of Surge cores, by the way. That's no problem on me on that point, as I have tons of Surge cores. I have tons and tons of it. It was just fantastic. I also have this really easily accessible mine that's full of ore, which makes me incredibly happy. So we're on level 14 here. If I turn and face this way, I can continue tunneling downwards. All the way down to inevitable bedrock. Because I need bedrock anyway. Bedrock is something I need access to. For multiple reasons. Mainly for Ender IO. There's some convenient iron there as well. Alright. So we're at, yeah, I see that. So we're at here. And we're looking for rock restore. Of course, right now I'm stupid granite, which is fantastic. So I can see some of that. I don't know. Okay, so this is a chunk here, and this is a chunk here. You don't know if it spawns per chunk. Okay, this is actually the chunk boundary. I don't know exactly how the stuff spawns, because as I said, I've never encountered it, because for some reason it was replaced with just salt, which is really annoying. Maybe I had to have the book first before they spawn. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll just have to test that theory of mine. But this should exist. Anyway, we have access to bedrock, which is one thing I needed to do in the long run. Because bedrock means I can take a flint and steel to it, which I don't have on me at the moment. And I can get the, what is it, the weird dust that I need. That's accessible from that. So that's what I need. I need it for things. So that's acceptable. I know it's called rock crystal ore, if I'm quite sure. Here's the ore. World Gen. 0.01%. And it normally is in 5? I think I'm in 5 right now. Yeah, I'm actually in 5. So it would be here, and it's just really, really rare. So basically, I'll be chunk mining. A lot. So that may be something I do off camera. I was just hoping to find one, because I've never actually had one in the wild. Like, never. Which makes me sad. But I'm at its main level. Ooh, I have this, though. don't know if I can even mine it. I can't even mine it. I might not even be able to repair to do rock crystal ore if I find it. And I'm going to run out of durability on my hammer. Right there. Okay, so we haven't found it yet. That's something I probably will do off camera, is find a place that it spawns. But, you know, I'll do, as I said, chunk boundaries, but it does exist. And once I get some, which might be the best to do, I'll need 4 rock crystals and I can make the seeds. So I need to put 4 rock crystals when I find them in order to make a crop for them, which is fantastic. So I might want to kind of get used to, or get ready to do magical crops. Which shouldn't bother me. Not like I've not done them like 1,000 times. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back up. We have Draconium, but I need to have a better hammer. So that's something I may want to look forward to, work towards is to have a better hammer. And it is in the overworld, right? There's also a mining world. Ooh, I can go to the mining world. And so this is a point 0.01, 0.01. The mining world's probably a good idea to unlock. I'll do that eventually. I'm not doing it now. Let's see if there's any special thing about mining world. Where are you at, zombie? I know it exists somewhere. I'll look up to it. I forgot what it's called. There's a thing to start it. I've been in there once. There's one of the quest book word packs that I played once time before that has the thing. I feel weird not having the sheep inside my house. You can only sleep at night. Well, there's the moon. There's the sun. WWW. Alright. Anyway, let's make the Astral Tome, though. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's really, really easy. We'll get that unlocked. But yeah, let's go downstairs first, dump all this crap, re-repair my hammer, because it's annoying. Look at this. It's so nice to just be able to do this. And 90% of this stuff goes away. And I just dump this stuff in here. Fantastic. Alright, cool. Awesome. Anyway, let's make the Astral Tome. Oh wait, we don't have to make the Astral Tome. What am I talking about? We have that weird book. Where is my weird book? There it is. The Akasaic Tome. And we should have the Astral Tome, which tells me things that I need to know. This is Ancient Shrines. Luminous Crafting Table. Using a regular crafting table to interact with the starlight emitted by the shrine, which have named collector crystals due to how they gather starlight, seems to be inefficient. Okay, so let's make a crafting table. If I remember right, if I remember how to start this thing, I have loads of this wood. If I remember right, let's make our way over to my location. Hello, Cherry. Hello, Mr. Sheep. I guess whenever I play a Minecraft and I call a sheep Mr. Sheep, they'll be forever be remembered as Blue. Mr. Blue, Mr. Sheep. Hello, cow. Not gonna name a cow. He hasn't lived with me since day 1. This is actually quite convenient. Hello, shrine. How are you? So we have iron, emeralds, glowstone, bones, and constellation paper. And now we have this Avitus. I don't have an axe with me. That's fine. And we have a floating crystal. Look how pretty this is. Isn't it fantastic? If I remember right, you do that and it turns this into a crafting table. You're going to turn this into a crafting table, aren't you? Come on. You can do it. You can do it, Mr. Crystal. You can turn this into something it's not. Waiting. I guess we'll just chill out, hanging out here. And eventually this thing will pop into something that's not... Where'd my entrance go? I don't know. So we're just going to stare at this. And wait. Come on. If I go away for 2 seconds, this will turn into the other crafting table. Or if I look at the book, it'll turn into the other crafting table. If I look in this chest, it'll turn into the other crafting table. Now I have Evoroso. Maybe I do have to leave you. Maybe it needs to be night. But we have our Astral Tome, which is pretty good. Alright. So, I think it tells you to start somewhere. So there, okay. The shrines. Give me just a second, and I'll read this. Alright. Maybe by placing a crafting table close by will yield something interesting. I think it just takes a while. It seems to be that way. Because it's still a crafting table. Maybe if I come back here and like sneak around the pillar, maybe it's shy. Are you shy? I think the pillar is shy. Or maybe it needs to be night. I think it's just shy. Yeah, I think it wants me to step out of the room. Okay, I'll come out here, since it's shy. It's quite shy, dudes. It's quite. Alright, so it's going to take a while. So we're not going to see it transform, but it's fine. Which don't bother me. It doesn't bother me any. So we want to... I guess I'll use a natural staircase here. Check out this big old shrine here. So we have a big shrine here, which is actually in a decent spot, which is fantastic. So we have, there's nothing in here. I know some of the little ones have stuff hidden underneath it. But it doesn't seem like this one has anything hidden underneath it. I may be breaking what's going on downstairs. I don't know. But I will need a lot of this marble. I definitely will. Just checking and making sure there's nothing hidden. Maybe what's hidden is just in the basement. Have you gotten changed? No, as I said, it might have to be night, so we're going to let the moonlight thing. So I'll return in a moment. Okay, I'm silly. This thing doesn't change. You actually have to craft it via here. If I read a little bit further, you would notice that there's a crafting recipe. That's because this is basically making this a luminous crafting table, but it's not. I actually time set it to not to see if it affected it. I don't know if it actually does affect it, but we're going to pop on back to the house. And we're going to get the things I need. I do not have an ender pearl though, so I can't actually do the resonating wand that I need. I can go over here and see if this one may mayhaps have what I'm looking for. Yeah, let's be out here in the infested swamp, the plague swamp, and have a lovely good time. But there should be a chest. There we go. I can have this stuff. More constellation paper. Not another one there, and not one there. Okay, so we're at a stop on what we have. So we don't have an ender pearl, which is unfortunate, because we need the ender pearl for the resonating wand. No, no, no. Nope. Nope. I need to get into... bye! I need to get into some reliquary. That way... Ow, he got me as I was transversing everything. I need to get into Reliquary so I can get the charm to prevent monsters from attacking me. But yeah, so we need an Ender Pearl. And I don't see an Enderman. But I can do the crafting recipe. I can always do the other thing later. So we need sooty marble, which is basically coal surrounding marble. We should have a lot of marble. So we'll go ahead and yoink all that out. And we'll get a couple of pieces of coal. And we need just marble and a crafting table. Another crafting table. And this will let me do it outside of that room, which is fantastic. But I need an ender pearl to do the other thing. We could go on a ground search for the shrines, because the shrines have things like ender pearls and stuff. Because it's necessary for the mod. So it's more likely to have things that it needs. Oh, that's a pig. I saw a black animal. I see an enderman. Can I make him mad? Can I get over there before he disappears? I know you can warp me out, man. Aha! Just what I needed. That's how you fight. Oops. And that's how I ruined my path. Gosh darn it. It was such a pretty path, too. And I ruined it. I just go and ruin everything. Alright. So let's go back to the shrine. We'll bounce my way back over here. Because it's quicker. So the crafting table wasn't shy. I just had to craft the correct crafting table. Make any sense? Makes sense to me. So we need sooty marble first. So it's basically that. So we need this. Marble in general on the sides. And then this. So we have a luminous crafting table. Ta-da! You learn more about exploration. And then we need the wand, which is 2 aquamarines and ender pearl. Conveniently, I have 2 aquamarines from the chests and stuff that I've managed to get. Marble and the ender pearl. So we have the resonating wand, which is fantastic. Fantastic and great. Let's throw all this constellation paper in this stupid book to get it out of my way. Cool. So now I don't need this room. Not really. And I don't know if this shows me anything. Or if this just... I know there's a way you can detect starlight. Phosic resonator, blah blah blah. Maybe if I just read the book, I'll be better. This is why we want to do this mod. Exploration. Please zoom in to the area. And now we got things about rock crystals, crystal tools, illumination power, grindstone, all this good fancy stuff. And we can make the fancy, awesome, humongous thing. So that's good. Well, why don't I make another crafting table before I ruin this? Because I had to build this thing. Just pretty cool. Actually, you don't have to. You just have to build this thing. Just fantastic. I do remember that. So that is... fun. And we should have discoveries here. So that's my starting thing. Talks about the basic things: the ores, shrines, constellation paper, resonating wand, luminous crafting table, marble, and sooty marble. So that's actually all done. So now I'm supposed to be over here in exploration, so I can get started in lovely, awesome things that I need. Because I need to get light wells, but I need rock crystals. I need a lot of stuff. Oh, here it is. The exact nature of the structures requiring to manipulate starlight energy flow. Maybe some man in constitute. We'll double check the architecture of the structure when things are right. By modifying a navigational sextant to be sympathetic to magical starlight, you end up with a tool that helps you navigate the placement of structure blocks, as well as going blah blah blah. So, maybe this is what I'm looking for. The looking glass allows me to see the constellations and the constellation papers, but maybe that's what I need. I think that's what I need. As I said, I'm not quite sure. But it should be really inexpensive, except for the fact that I need aquamarines, which means I need to go mining. So I think that's probably my best bet now, is I need to go mining. I really do. Mining is the thing that needs to happen. If I wasn't so derpy and actually thought about going to mine before I decided to start it, I'd be better off. But now I have to decide if I want to be on this hill or this hill. I kind of like this hill. I don't know why. I don't know how big this hill is. It might not be big enough, but other than that, we have a lovely hill. I don't remember how big the actual major thing is. So we have that much of starlight in this thing, so we can do a little bit of crafting, but not much. And I know that how I start it is I just do that, and it should make some fancy vroom vroom, and it will actually work. I'm so happy. I'm so glad I'm finally getting to do this mod. I mean, I could have done a little bit of it before. I only have enough for one more. I could have done a little bit of it, but I never could find any rock crystal. Now that I know for a fact that the rock crystal is a thing, I can actually have a lovely time with it. I could quickly make the mining world thing, which would be very inexpensive for me to do. And I could actually just pop into it and have a mining good day instead of worrying about finding things. I don't know if there's any higher percentage chance. Not sure. It might. Oh look, the Matic that I played with forever in the previous things in here. Isn't that fantastic? But I also have Tinkers now, so I'm good at the moment. So we need the mining multi-tool. Oh, here it is. Which is a flint and steel, a stone bricks. We should have every single bit of that without any problem. So let's do that real quick. Let's, what's it called? Dimensional world aroma something. At aroma. Because I need the bricks. Portal frame. Okay, so you just need enough to make the portal frame, and then you use the multi-tool. Cool. Okay, awesome. So we need stone bricks. I only need 2 of them, so I needed to do that. We need too many of those. That's fine. We need to make first this thing. We need a flint and steel. We actually want 2 of these because I need them for other things as well to get a whole bunch of things from the bedrock. So that's the thing I need to be considerate of as well. Alright, so we have that, we have that, we have that. We should have everything for the mining multi-tool. And now we need some bricks again. Alright, so we need 9 of them. Oh. So we should have... Oh, no, it's actually more than that. It's enough to make an entire frame, which I think is that. And then you do this. And then you place the frame. Now, where am I planning to place my frames? I think the mining dimension is not going to be there. I don't know, that actually might be a decent place for it. Just embed it here. That's not where I wanted to put it, though. I was going to put all my portals and stuff on this wall. Why? Because it works? So that's just kind of my thing, is I was just going to build the portal wall. Basically, it's going to have my nether portal. If the deep dark's in here, it'll have the deep dark portal. It'll have this one, now that another mining dimension is actually in here. Which is pretty cool. And we can just carve this out. And we're going to put in something like, I don't know, how about some marble? Make it look nice and pretty. And then we can plop in all the portal frames. And then we can go boop. And now we just sneak into the portal. I'm sneaking into it. Did I break the server? No, there it goes. So we're in the mining world. Well, that's convenient right there. So in the mining world, which is pretty fantastic, which is basically flatland. And I can mine all the things. I love this, the mining dimension. So we have one of these astral sorcery little tiny shrines over here, which I'm going to bound my way over to. Why it lags a little bit. It's fine. No big problem. And we're going to see if we have any chests for loot. What was it? It was the artifacts mod. What was cool about... seems like it's really laggy in here. There it goes. Oh look, an ender pearl. Just what I needed. Alright, so when the artifacts mod existed in like other things, I'm just gonna have to let this world generate, I guess. Things like this, the big mining world was like nice because it's just flat land, infinite, enjoyable, and peaceful in its own little way. So we have a AE2 meteor here, which is pretty neat and fantastic. I can't mine it yet. I have to have obsidian mining level. So I need to get ready to do a lot of stuff. Let's put it that way. I need to do a lot of things. I need to make a mine here, which is pretty cool, which would be fun. Mining all the way down to level 2 or whatever. Mining all the way to bedrock. This time I'll do like a straight shaft. I'll try not to bear off and all that stuff. But there's another astral sorcery little thing there. So it shouldn't be hard for me to collect all my tomes and stuff. But this will be a good thing for me to just tunnel down and get what I need. But yeah, I'm going to do that off camera, not to bore you. Well, at least we got a little bit started on astral sorcery. I'm happy about the little bit we've done. We've also opened the mining world up for me to make a decent mine. So I think I need to work on my tools a little bit off camera in order to be able to... Oh, I got some starlight dust. Why, thank you. In order to... I suppose I'm going to do... I need to get some mining done. I need to get some setup done. I need to start gathering animals, setting up a little bit of a farm for food. Because I can't live off freaking berries forever. As fun as that is, it's not fun. Because I don't even have any food on me. But I need to collect a lot of stuff for the ender crystals. I need a to-do list. That's what I need. I need to get some food because I can't even run right now. I need to get name tags for Cherry and Mr. Sheep. Yeah, I need a to-do list. So I'll make a to-do list with a Bibliocraft clipboard. I'm pretty sure it's in here. It is indeed. It's actually multiple clipboard. Oh, it's a mine colonies clipboard. Well, that's something else to get into at another time. But we'll get some of this stuff done. We'll make some to-do lists. This will be like the to-do list room and stuff like that. I want to finish building this house, which means putting in glass. I have tons of sand, but none of the glass has been smelted. So there's a lot of things I want to do and a lot of things I'm going to do off camera. So, but this is where I'm going to end this one right now. And I'll do a lot of maintenance-y stuff, such as build my windows and start working on gathering the mats to continue with Astral Sorcery, find the ore for Astral Sorcery, go find some aquamarines in the water and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's where they are. They're just in sand. But there's a lot of things I need to do, so we're going to do that. And I will see you all another time when I'm a little bit more prepared to do a lot of things at once. So that's the thing I need to do. But yeah, I'll leave it here. I hope you have enjoyed watching me muck around with Astral Sorcery, not knowing what I'm doing, not realizing what I was doing. Watching me lay down the groundwork and dyeing my sheeples. But yeah, we have one portal up of many. I don't know how many other portals we have. There's probably quite a few. There's the Deep Dark. There's the Twilight Forest. And we're not worried about the Crimson Portal. There's also something called... There's also a portal frame for portality. We have portal guns, which is going to be a very fun thing to try to look for in treasure chests. More than likely I won't make them. Draconic Evolution Portal, but that's something else. And we have the Abyssal Craft stuff. But that's not going to fit in that wall. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my wall of portals. And I don't know where all these things will go, but, you know, to each their own and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. As I said, I've talked enough. I talk a lot. I talk a lot about random stuff. But yeah, we want to get this house finished mainly. That's what I want to work on. So I'll see you all next time. And that's all for now. Bye.